Question number 61. A generative AI engineer is asked to deploy a pipeline that retrieve a relevant document and answer user query. Which component is critical for improving retrieval accuracy? So the question asked is a proper document means retrieving a proper document of the user query. So which component is the crucial for that one? So option A is the high quality embedded model trained on the domain specific data. B, pre-trained response generation template. C, shorter document chunk length. A fine-tuned classification model. So a correct answer is option A, a high quality embedded model trained on the domain specific. Why? Because retrieval accuracy mainly depend upon how well the document and query are represented in the vector space. Right. So the high quality embedded model is especially one trained on the domain specific data and ensure that the semantic similarity is captured correctly. So the correct answer is option A. Let's talk about the other option. Option B, pre-trained response generation template. No, why we will use pre-trained? If we have a proper documents, then why we will use pre-trained? Shorter document chunk length. No, this is also not correct because we have proper high quality embedded model and it's also a specific domain. Then there is no need to shorter document. A fine-tuned classification model. Fine-tuning is to enhance the performance after creating the embedding model. So correct answer is option A. Question number 62. A generative AI engineer is tasked with choosing an embedding model for a search engine handling long research paper. What factor is most critical? Option A, diversity. Option B, training dataset size. Option C, context length supported by the embedding model. Option D, semantic similarity accuracy. Option E, cost of interference. So we have a choose two option, means we have to choose which two is the most critical factor which will enhance the searching of our document. So token diversity is not appropriate here because token diversity is something related to the token, how much tokens are coming and how much token is consuming during the search. Option B, training data set size. Training data set size is something like data set size, talk about the what is the data set size is there. Option C, context length supported by the embedded model. Yes. Option C, context length. What type of the embedding model supporting that length is very important to store and to search. Semantic similarity accuracy. And option D. D is also perfect because semantic similarity accuracy will be higher than the value or answer, or you can say that the result will be more accurate. So option C and D is the correct answer. Question number 63. A generative AI engineer must select a chain components for a system that answer user query about the company policy and city specific policy selection section. What component are essential? Option A, a summarization model to condense policy document. Option B, a classification model to categorize user query by policy topic. Option C, a decision tree for guiding user to policy answer. Option D, retrieval to fetch relevant policy section and an LLM to generate response with citation. So the correct answer is option D, a retrieval to fetch relevant policy section and a LLM to generate response with citation. Why? Because the goal is answer user query from a large set of the policies and possible spread across the different jurisdictions. Right. So for that, retrieve a relevant section of the policy is the main important part. And another one is a generate natural response with a citizen, means LLM with grounding. So option D is the correct. Option A is summarization. Summarization may help to reducing the context size, but it is not essential for the chain. Right. So option A is incorrect. Option B, classification. This might help to routing the query, but doesn't directly answer proper. So option B is also incorrect. Option C is a retrieving first relevant policy section. So this is the decision tree. Is too grid, rigid, and also scalable for the complex open-ended query. So this is also not. So correct answer is option D. 64. A generative AI engineer tasked with the deploying an LLM application that uses a vector store for document retrieval. The application must ensure low latency and scalability. What infrastructure should they prioritize? Option A, deploy application in a single node server to minimize complexity. Option B, deploy application on scalable cloud infrastructure with a large performance database for the vector store. Option C, skip a vector store and rely on the direct LLM query processing. Option D, use local storage for the vector data, minimizing cost. So the correct answer is deploy application on a scalable cloud infrastructure with large performance database for a vector store. Why? Because requirement is the low latency and scalability. So for this point, directly to the cloud infrastructure and distributed and high performance vector database. These are the likely our prime scope. So for that, correct answer is option D. Why answer A is not correct? Because it's a single node, cannot scalable, right? Option C, why option C is not? Because skipping vector store breaks the retrieval augment generation, means RAG, and leading poor performance and high cost. Option D, why option D is not? Because it save cost but sacrifice both scalability and latency under the load. So correct answer is option B. Deploy the application on a scalable cloud infrastructure with a high performance database for the vector store. Question number 65. A generative AI engineer must deploy LLM application using the foundation model API for a real-time customer support. What consideration are necessary for optional serving? Reduce option A, reduce compute resources to minimize cost. Ensure sufficient compute resource and manage API rate limit and monitor latency. Option C, skip API limit and allow the unrestricted queries. Option D, use foundation model API without monitoring latency or compute resources. So, if either you are from the database or generative AI student, or you are normal person, you are first time coming and reading these options. So this is very easy to find which option is correct because it's a option B is saying ensure sufficient compute resources. Yes, we want a sufficient resources and manage API rate limit. We have to manage it. This is normal things and monitor the latency. If latency is high or low, then we can also monitor it. And if sufficient resources are there and API limit is also proper, then this is the uh, process which is the necessary to serving the model. So correct answer is option B. And option A, why not reduce the compute resources to minimize? Why we will, if we reduce the resources, then we will not even perform properly. Skip API rate limit. If we skip the API limit option C, then it will restrict the our resource and answers are retrieving data limit. So this is also not correct. Option D, use foundation model API without monitoring. If we will not monitor any latency, then how we can get it is necessary or how much we want. So it is necessary to monitor our latency. So correct answer is option B. Question number 66. A generative AI engineer must deploy a basic RAG application for a customer support system. The application requires embedding model for vector search, retrieval for document lookup, and LLM for response generation. What are the steps to deploy this application? Option A: use embedding model for storage and retrieval, skipping retrieval entirely. Option B: install dependencies, prepare embedding model, configure retriever, and deploy endpoint using model serving. Option C: only configure the retrieval directly connect to the LLM response. Option D: deploy LLM first, then configure retrieval and embedding post deployment. So the correct answer is option B. Install dependency, prepare embedding model, and configure retrieval and deploy endpoint using model server. Why? Because a proper RGG pipeline require embedding model that convert document into the vector and vector store to retrieval for the document lookup. LLM that generate the final response grounded in the retrieved document, and in last there is the deployment. So all these things are come in only option B. So correct answer is option B. Question number 67. A generative AI engineer tasked with summarizing reviews for the product. The summary must highlight common themes and sentiment. What are the most suitable model tasks? A. Text summarization. Option B. Sentiment analysis. Option C. Text classification. Option D. Name identity recognition. So, as the question asks is summarize user review for the product. So for the summarization, it's very simple that we can use text summarization. Sentiment analysis is analysis about the what the sentiment of user. Is it a good? It is bad. It is happy. It is sad. Like that. Text classification is classify what are the text it is, right? Named entity config it is recognize only what are the entity are using in that query. So correct answer is text summarization. Question number 68. A generative AI engineer is processing invoice stored as the scanned PDF for a retrieval based application. The text include numerical details like invoice ID, amount, and dates. Which Python package is best fit to extracting this content? Choose to A. Text tract, B. Tika, option C. PDF2, and D. Py test secret. So the correct answer is option A and option D. A is tract, and D Py test secret. Why? Because both can handle OCR extraction from the scanned invoice. PyPDF and Tika is better suited for digitally created PDF with immediate text, not for scan one. So for the scan one, only A and D can do it. So correct answer is option A and D. Question number 69. A generative AI engineer must select a model from the marketplace for generating personalized financial advice. The system must prioritize accuracy and compliance. What attribute of the model should guide the selection? Choose to. Option A, choose a model with low latency and real-time response. Option B, evaluate model metadata for training, domain, and fine-tuning detail. Option C, prioritize model with high accuracy of the financial dataset. Option D, select a model with low perplexity to ensure fluency. Option E, focus on the model with a large parameter count for the better performance. So the correct answer is option B and option C. Why? Because B ensure the transparency and compliances, right? And verified domain specific training. So option B is the domain specific one, or also it's giving us the fine tuning detail. So option B is the correct. Now option C, that ensure the model to perform well on the financial task. Our model is only we are using for the financial advice. So option C, we can see that this is the financial data set related accuracy and the financial data set. So option C is perfect for that one. Apart from this, option A, why it is not correct? Because option A is the choose model with a low latency. So latency matters for the UX, but not for the accuracy and compliance, right? And option D is a low perplexity, means fluent text, but fluency is not accuracy, right? And option E is the large parameter count doesn't guarantee accuracy and compliance. So correct answer is option B, that is the evaluate the model metadata for training domain and fine tuning details. And another one is the prioritize model with the high accuracy or the financial data set are correct. So B and C is the correct answer. Question number 70. A generative AI engineer is building a QA system to assess medical professionals. The system must retrieve the answer from the medical guideline and provide the explanation what chain components are required. Option A rule-based system to map the query to guideline section. B, a summarized model to consider guideline content. Option C, a classification model to categorize user query by topic. Option D, a retrieve fetch guidelines section and LLM to generate response with the explanation. So, question asked is the generative AI engineer build a QA system, quality system to assist medical professionals. Means that model will assist whom? Those who are the medical professionals. So, for that, retrieving answer we have from the with the provide explanation. So, from where we can get it? A rule-based system. Rule-based system map the query with the guideline section. No. A summarized model condense guideline content. A classification model, no, it will not help. A retrieve fetch guideline section and LLM to generate response with the explanation. That option D is the correct answer. Why? Because retrieval to fetch guideline section and LLM to generate response with explanation. This is the RAG, means retrieval augment generation pattern, which is the gold standard for the medical and regulated domain where the grounding in the official guideline is required. So correct answer is option D.